Alright, hey, how's it going, guys? So those of you that are unfamiliar, Jagex released a new quest, I think yesterday or the day before at the time of this video coming out, called Below Ice Mountain. It is a free-to-play quest, which was it's pretty easy, takes just a couple of minutes, depending on how you have teleports. There's a little bit of combat, not a big deal, and the quest reward is, I mean, it's minimal. Let me just take a quick look here. It is 1 quest point, some money, and then access to the dungeon, which is the main draw here. Now, the dungeon, which is called the Camdozaal Mine, it's something very... something like that. I don't know how to speak English. That is the main draw of this quest. Now, we're going to be taking a look at what all is inside the mine, some of the cool things you can do, and some of the unique rewards that are here to unlock. It is aimed, obviously, at lower level-ish players, and a lot of them are skilling activities that will eventually net you some of these rewards to fill in some of the gaps. I believe Jagex was talking, let me see if I can find it very quickly. Yeah, so you will be able to find drops that fill in the gaps for free-to-play skilling. So you're going to, if you remember, Jagex, you know, is always in the background working on the nerfs and buffs to some of these weapons and, you know, items in the game to try to fill in the void of power creep, which is coming on. So I think this is the start of that. They're going to be introducing some of these weapons that are going to, because free to play, right? It's always the goal to get a rune scimitar. Well, now the meta has changed. So we're going to take a quick look here, look at some of these cool things you can do, and try to hopefully unlock some of these unique drops before the end of the video. Let's get started. First thing, I think this place is really cool looking, and the soundtrack is also pretty chill. I'm a big fan. Now, if you don't know, like I said, you have to do the quest Below Ice Mountain first, and this is the dungeon. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Camdozaal. That's how you say it. I promise. I looked up the official pronunciation. So if I go, I don't know how to work this map. It's just where Ice Mountain is, right by Barbarian Village, a little bit north of Falador, and there's all kinds of. I think there's a bank. Oh, there's a hammer spawn over there. That's dope. Sacred Fort. Oh, there's my man. Is there not a bank around here? There's supposed to be a bank chest. There it is. So obviously I'm still learning. So there's a place where you can fish. You fish for these types of different kinds of fish, low-level things, requirements, and you can offer them for prayer XP, and you can also use some of them for food depending on your level. So I'm going to gear up here, get ready, and then we will kind of go over some of the different things, because there's a vault that you can access with special things called Baronite, which is a type of resource that you collect doing all these different activities throughout the mine. And we need that because that's what the update said. Alright, so you can either use a small net or a big... Wait, really? Hold on, I think that's the rare thing that... That's one of the rare items that I needed, actually. Okay, that's hilarious. I promise you this is the first time I dipped my net. I don't know if it's dependent on your fishing level or not. I have 88, but that's amazing. So I've got some shards. This guy's probably laughing. I don't know if he can tell that I got the handle or not. But, so let me take a look at the... Hold on, I'm very thrown off now because I was not expecting to get that. Whoops, hold on. Big net. Sorry, this video is a mess. Let's take a look here. So, dependent on your fishing level, you'll catch different things. You can catch guppy, all the way up to 46 with catfish. Now, you do need a big net for these two specifically. The others, you only need a small net. Now, players will also sometimes find a Baronite or a Baronite handle, a rare chance, and I got it first try. So, apparently, doing these different activities, you will assemble these weapons, finding these rare parts. So there's also, you can find cave eel, but you can't use them as a prayer offering. You can just cook those. So that is interesting. I'm going to sit here and fish for a little bit longer. Sorry. Oh, I've got catfish, tetra. I don't know. So the Baronite Shards, these are the things you need to enter the vault later. You need like a handful each time to be able to enter. And then you have like it's kind of like not like a raid, but you have like a little bit of time to go loot this room before you get kicked out again. So it's kind of like a raid chest, like you're getting a chance to go loot these rewards before you get kicked out. Then you have to go in, offer more of these shards. So I'm going to fish here for a little bit longer. I don't need to because I already have the handle, but so other activities will give us the other pieces of this weapon to form it together to create something. Anyway, I'm going to go try offering these at the prayer altar. I think it's just right down here. It says offer fish altar. Yeah, so you prepare them with a knife. I think you got to cut them up. And this place is really cool. I like how it looks. I like the atmosphere, or as the kids say, the vibe. Alright, so I almost got a full inventory. I'm just curious as to try this now, because I'm not assuming it's going to give me, like, crazy amounts of prayer XP. If it does, great. So we use the knife on... Oh, the cat... Wait, you can't use it on the catfish? Oh, maybe I have to prepare fish on the table. There we go. Okay. So we have Tetra, and then I think you have to have a knife. So it's dependent on your cooking level whether or not you fail. So make sure you have, you know, a high-ish level, cooking level. That way you're not, you know, fudging it all up. And then, so I think these are prepared now. Oh, yeah, because those say raw. Okay. So you cannot actually eat these. Now, apparently if you catch a cave eel, I don't know where the spot is for that right off the bat. Those are used for cooking and eating, specifically. So now we just offer them at the altar, and I don't know. Let's see how much experience we get for this. This is like the second or the third level. 10? Okay, so it's definitely not a viable method for prayer training, but I suppose if you're trying to get the weapon, it's just a nice extra bonus. And maybe the catfish will be a little bit more. We'll find out. But okay, so yeah, don't bank on this being like an alternative for prayer training. That is, it's hilarious. All right, so catfish is 16, so it's not much more, and that is the highest tier that you can offer. So I mean, I guess if you're here anyway, and you know you're a lower level, it's not bad, but it's definitely not, you know, a new meta for sure. So now we're gonna go explore. Hello, frog. Now we're gonna go explore the next part of this cave and maybe get the next part of the weapon. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Okay, so the next area that we're in is the Golem Workshop here, all the way on the right side. We were down here at the offering altar before. You just make a straight line down here, and this is the next part. So these golems, or this rubble, I guess, in these piles, you awaken, and a golem will kind of show up, just like in the Elemental Workshop area, and you will... Level 70! Whoa, I did not actually expect him to be that high of a level. Wait, really? They're that high? Hold on. Let me look at the... Let's take a look at the patch notes here. I guess there are different levels, so depending on your rune crafting or maybe your combat level, or maybe it's just random, there are flawed golems, mind golems, and they drop these cores, which will help you with rune crafting, so you'll gain relevant experience depending on which altar you go to and use. Now, they will also drop Baronite, just like the fishing, and a rare chance to drop the Baronite Guard, which is going to be the next piece of the weapon we get. So, they will also drop, you know, other things, probably, and, I don't know, runes. I'm not sure. We're going to find out once we get to this first kill. I might have to actually go gear up. I was not expecting them to be that high of a level. I should have looked ahead, but let's see what we get for our first drop here. If we get as lucky as we did before, and then I'll kind of just kill a few off camera and see if I get anything, and then we'll move on to the next activity. Do we get anything? Baronite Shards, 24, wow. Chaos Core. Okay, that's exactly what we needed. So that you use for rune crafting. I wish the rune essence was noted, but that's okay. I'm not going to pick it all up. So that is exactly what we needed. We use that at a chaos altar, and we should get bonus experience, I believe. Now, is it random every time, or is it dependent on like which rubble you activate? Let's see here. Maybe it's dependent on your... No, that guy got a level 71 as well. It must just be dependent on your combat level, I suppose, but I don't know. That's kind of interesting. So I'll kill a few, see if I get the weapon piece, and then I'll move on to the next activity in this dungeon. I really like this area, especially for a free-to-play area. It's pretty neat. Now, not all of these features are free-to-play. Like this golem specifically is only members only, but every other one that you can find is non-members. Okay, so I didn't happen to catch it on camera because I was just not recording at the time, but I did finally get the Baronite Guard, so that is the second piece we need to forge the new weapon. Now, we're only missing one more, and to get that piece, you are to come all the way over here to the mines, and you're going to, you guessed it, start mining for the piece. Now, this has a couple of different things that can happen. You're going to be mining similar to like the veins in Motherlode mine, how it's just a never-ending stream that just moves over every once in a while and multiple people can like stack on it. See, here are the veins right here. Now, you can start mining them and you'll get regular Baronite Shards, just like everything else, although I seem to get much more doing this activity. So I think this is probably the best suited activity for gaining lots of shards. Now, you just saw the other thing happen. You have chances to gain these Baronite deposits. And what you do is you take these back to the anvil where the dwarf guy is. I can't think of his name right now. And he will break, you break them down on the anvil and you have a chance to gain the third piece of the weapon, which is the Baronite head. Now, I have been collecting some of these off camera. I've just been kind of mining down here for a couple hours. I think I have about 100 of these, so I should have a chance. They don't seem too rare, honestly, so it's not that big of a deal, but I have collected quite a few, so I'm going to take it back to the anvil, break them open, and see if I can get the Baronite head. That is the last piece we're missing. You also have chances to gain, here, let's go back to the, let's go back to the news post here. You do have chances to gain other things from these Baronite deposits, like ancient relics, which you take to the Varrock Museum just for coins. Probably not that many because it's uncommon. Then you have a chance for the Baronite head, which is what we were just talking about. And then you also have a chance for this broken Baronite hammer, which is a members only item. And so what this does is you can take it back to the dwarf. He will fix it just like before, and you can get this Dwarven Hammer, which is like a in-slot usable hammer, so it frees up an inventory space. So that's pretty nice. So hopefully we get everything there. That would be awesome. I'd love to be able to get every single item. We'll see though. Like I said, I've got about 100 or so. So I'm gonna just go ahead and run back to the bank, get them all. I think you need a hammer, and that might be it. We'll see. I'll meet you at the anvil. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention is there are other things you can do with your Baronite Shards. So, for example, oh, by the way, this is the anvil you come to smith those deposits. This is the dwarf you can talk to, and he does like stuff for you. He makes the weapon for you. I think he probably fixes the hammer. Anyway, you can exchange with him, and you can trade in your Baronite Shards for buffs. Now, some of them are permanent, some of them are not. So, like, some of these will unlock a permanent 10% buff to your chance of catching fish in this area, not outside of this dungeon, just in here. You can also get a permanent defense boost when fighting the golems, to preparing fish, so that'd be pretty good for the extra prayer bonus. That might be worth it. But you can also buy a temporary boost to all of the activities for 1 hour for 1,000. Everything else is like 2,500 or 3,000. I only have 1,600. I'm not going to be unlocking any of these buffs because I'm probably not going to be staying in here much longer after I get the weapons and the unique rewards. But that is interesting. The idea of these boosts. I almost said boosts and buffs at the same time, and it came out as I have 106. Okay, so let me put the guard up just for now, so I have the room. I'll go ahead and put the shards up now too, because I just need a hammer and then the rest of the Baronite deposits. So I will start breaking these down. I'll break the first inventory open, and you guys can check it out and see the kind of rates. Like I said, I'm not I should get it, I think, with 106, but then again, I don't know. Maybe it's going to be super rare. Let's find out. So let's break open this first inventory. Okay, it does take a little bit, so I might just... oh, what is that? Ancient. Oh, that's the ancient relic. Oh, also, how do you like that? I toggled the switch to when you unlock things from the collection log to pop up on the screen like that. So that's pretty cool. That means we just, that was a new item in the collection log. So I think this is probably those ancient artifacts that you can sell for coins. I think I might have underestimated. Oh, what is that? That ancient globe. I don't know what that is. These must just all be different things you can sell to the what's his name in the Varrock Museum. Not the coroner. You know what I'm trying to say. But what I'm going to do, I'll just go ahead and tell you what we're going to do next, since there's only one thing left in this dungeon, which is the vault. So the vault is, hold on, let's take a look. It's right over here in the middle. Now you need 1,000 Baronite Shards to enter, and you can only enter for 1 minute. But it is kind of like, if you ever played Borderlands, I can't think of another game that it's similar to. This is just my experience. There's a room where you can like loot as many chests as you can, but you only have a limited time to. So this is going to be very similar to that. So you pay 1,000 Baronite Shards, you get 1 minute in this vault, and you can just loot as much as you possibly can. The better rewards are at the very end, though. So you want to try to, kind of like the maze random event with the old man. So that is what we will do. Now, I've almost got 2,000. So I'll be able to stack like 2 attempts, probably, because I'm very close to 2,000. But that's probably all I'm going to be able to do. And then we will, so hopefully I get this, this final piece, maybe the hammer. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to pause it now, smash the rest of these, and then we will talk once I've done so. Ooh, okay, it actually didn't pop up on the collection log, I guess because it's not completed yet, but we did get the hammer, so that's sweet. It's just called an Mkando hammer, which, excuse me, that's nice. So there's 1 down. I just need to get the 3rd piece of the weapon. Now, I still have a couple left in the bank, like maybe 2 whole inventories, so we still have a chance. But we at least got the hammer. I think I could just give it to him, and he should be able to fix it. Let's try that, actually. If I use it on him, you show Ramarno the Encanto Hammer. I found this broken hammer. 1,250 Baronite Shards to fix it. Bro, I don't got that kind of cheddar, baby. Alright, well, we had no luck with the rest of our Baronite deposits, but I think I am going to... I did get another ancient relic, so if we check the collection log very quickly, I think there are multiple different ones. Obviously, we saw that with the globe and the... we need to go to other, and then Cosmodominus. Where's it at? There we go, Cosmodol. So it looks like there's multiple. There's an ancient ledger. There's still 3 ancient relics that I don't have, so there's still definitely more for me to find here. I am going to go ahead and make the hammer, I think, just because I have it, and I have enough to do that, and one run through the vault. I don't think you can get anything unique in the vault. I believe the vault is just to get loot, like, you know, gems and probably money and things like that, but we'll see. We'll find out together, don't you worry. Now, I'm going to give him the hammer, and hopefully he will fix it. It sucks that it's that much, but I guess, what are you going to do? Yes, let him use it. This is going to be nice because it's kind of like a, it frees up an inventory slot. It has no, hey, there we go, Encanto Hammer. Here it is, baby. It's no, like, it doesn't have, like, any, you know, attack stats or anything like that. It's just literally for convenience to free up the inventory spot, like having a pickaxe or an axe or anything like that. Alright, now let's see how we do this vault business. We're going to ask him to walk in. Can I use the forge? No. I want to use the vault. Let me figure out what the option is. Never mind. I'm dumb. You just have to walk through the door. Don't say anything. You need to have at least 1,000 Baronite Shards stored in the ancient... Oh, stored in the ancient forge. Oh, what the f... Okay, so you have to actually use the shards on him, and then he will be like, oh, you want me to put him in the forge. Yeah, so you can stack multiple trips, like if you have like 2,000, 3,000, you can stack 3 in there. Now, you can't do 3 minutes at a time, but you don't have to keep doing this over and over again. So, give him what he can take. Wait, no, don't take all of it. Wait. Okay, whatever. I don't care about none of that crap. I didn't think he was going to take my whole freaking stack, dude. Alright, whatever. It was just 200 extra. It's probably going to cost a certain amount to repair the mace whenever I get that, but it's fine. Let's go in. Yeah. Just take the... Let's do it. Don't ask again. Let's go. I have no idea. It's a maze, so it's kind of like a randomizer. Oh my gosh. Like a roguelike. Can I just walk through these doors? Oh, we gotta walk through that door. Okay. Simple lockbox. Good thing I have 93 thieving. Hopefully that's going to be a plus here. We got something. Oh, we're just going to take it. Okay, don't stop. We only have a minute. Oh my gosh, you never really realize how much a minute really is. We got to get to the back. That's where the good stuff is. So I'm going to say this is like to the back. Go to the door, dude. There we go. Okay, I don't know if these are traps or not. Electric. Oh my gosh, I'm panicking. 30 seconds. Okay, just run. We want to get the good stuff. There we go. Ornate lockbox. That's what Daddy wants. Is there another one of those? Rocks. So this is different every time. So you want to... there's nothing really you can learn, per se, because it's like randomized. It's like a roguelike game. You know, like Binding of Isaac. But RuneScape. 9 seconds! I got 4 treasure chests. That's it. I got 4 freaking treasure chests. What a ripoff. There's another one right there. I can make it! And I couldn't make it. What if it just kills me and takes my hardcore status? Okay. Removing any treasure you found? You had to get back in time? I didn't know that. Let me just look up what loot you get from the freaking vault. Alright, so I don't feel too bad. Like, the ornate lockboxes, this is the best loot you can get from it. Just, I have to remember, it is free-to-play stuff. So, like, I would have got maybe a couple of gems at the best, maybe some nature runes. It's just frustrating because I wasted those 1,000 shards. I guess learn from my mistakes and head back in time. It looks like the optimal strategy is to do exactly what I did, actually, which is hilarious because I was just winging it. You grab 2 simple lockboxes and you have just enough time to get to the back to grab 2 ornate lockboxes and then you get out of there. I just did not know the last part. but now we do. I think this is going to be a good stopping point, though. The only thing we really didn't get was the last piece of the Baronite weapon, but I need to get this video uploaded, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just end it here. If I get it, it'll be in the hardcore episode, and you'll see it then, so don't worry about that. So check out the hardcore episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you learned something. This dungeon's pretty cool, especially for free to play. There's lots of stuff you can do, lots of cool things to unlock. We at least got the hammer, so we got something. I'm only missing one piece of the mace, and it's supposedly on par with the rune scimitar, if not maybe a little bit better. So that's interesting for free to play for sure. It adds a lot of new variables into the meta of the game. So I will see you guys in the next episode of whatever happens. Make sure to leave a like if you want, subscribe if you want to see more. I'm trying to upload more content much more frequently, so that's sick. I upload hardcore Iron Man content whenever I can. Progress episode should probably be out tomorrow, honestly, so I'll see you guys then. But until next time, bye!